What if I told you? One of America's most dangerous men convicted of a double murder simply vanished from jail. And for months, he's remained free. This isn't a movie. This isn't a Netflix series. This is real life. His name is Derrick Groves, a man whose story is rooted in the heart of New Orleans. A tale of violence, corruption, revenge, and an audacious escape. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll understand why the FBI and U.S. Marshals consider this one of the most brazen jailbreaks in recent history. A legacy of tragedy. To understand Derrick Groves, you have to know where he came from. New Orleans' lower Ninth Ward, a place of rough streets, deep scars, and a painful history. Derrick's grandmother was Kim Groves, a name that echoes in the city's darkest chapters. In 1994, Kim was murdered. Not by a stranger, but after reporting police brutality. She was killed by a hitman hired by a New Orleans police officer, Len Davis, who was later convicted of ordering her death. That murder shattered the Groves family, and for a young Derrick, it planted a seed: never trust the system. Growing up, he saw crime replace opportunity, and fear replace hope. By his teens, he was deep in the streets. By 17, he was in the system. The rise of a street legend on the streets, they called him Wu. The police considered him a major threat to some. Derrick Groves was a product of his environment. To the law, he was a cold-blooded killer. The pivotal moment came in 2018, during Mardi Gras celebrations. As families danced and kids caught beads, Derrick Groves allegedly aimed an AK-47 style rifle into a crowd and opened fire. Two men, Yamar Robinson and Byron Jackson, were killed instantly. Several others were wounded. In an instant, a celebration descended into chaos. Police later called it a targeted hit, an act of revenge, driven by pride and street power. The trial that stalled justice, the path to justice, was long and fraught. Mistrials, intimidated witnesses, courtroom thick with tension every time Derrick Groves appeared. But the prosecution had a powerful weapon: Groves' photographs. They presented social media posts where he all but confessed, posing with rifles and mocking the justice system. That digital trail became his identity. In October 2023, the jury finally found him guilty to counts of second-degree murder and to counts of attempted murder. He was facing life in prison without parole. Derrick Groves was not done fighting. He had one last, shocking move to make. The Great Escape, March 2024. Inside the Orleans Justice Center, as inmates prepared for lockdown, a plan was set in motion. In cell block C, a group of prisoners had sawed through a metal bar and slipped through a gap in the wall. One by one, they crawled in, moving through a narrow space and into the night. It was a brazen escape, straight out of a Hollywood film. Within days, 3 of the 4 escaped, but not Derrick Groves. He vanished without a trace. Authorities believe he had inside him his girlfriend, Dariana Bird, a former employee of the sheriff's office, was later arrested and accused of aiding the plot. Evidence suggests weeks of coordination. Now she sits in jail, waiting trial. Derrick, he remains in the wind. The elusive Manhunt weeks pass, and months. Police raided known addresses, searched the surrounding swamps, and chased leads from Texas to Georgia. Yet, there has been no confirmed sighting. Investigators are certain someone is hiding him, whether loyal family members or old gang ties. A $10,000 reward is offered for information leading to his capture. But despite helicopters, federal task forces, and a nationwide alert, Derrick Groves has become a ghost. The deeper story, the story of Derrick Groves, is more than just a manhunt. It's a grim lesson in the cycle of trauma, how pain, poverty, and a broken system can create a monster. A boy born into tragedy, a community that failed to protect him, and the devastating choices he made, which now make him one of the most wanted men ever. And behind the headlines, there are families still grieving. Children who lost their fathers. A city that cannot feel safe while he remains free. As of today, Derrick Groves is still out there. Some say he's hiding in plain sight. Others believe he'll never be taken alive. But one thing is certain until he is caught: the streets of New Orleans will never truly rest. So what's your take? Should Derrick Groves be caught alive, or do you think he's long gone? Let me know in the comments and share this video so more people hear the full story.